good night, and welcome to each and every one. It's waiting on you to come in. Please remember to turn on your notification bell. Please remember to turn your notification bells on. That when I am live, you will know. If I'm doing a video, you will know. So, welcome to the live tonight. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Octosoul Gaming. Hello. Are you having a good day? Sure. Thank you for asking. Have a good day. Yeah. Ninja unknown, said I. I big up, big up. Good. And how was your day? Thank you for coming in. Welcome to the live. And how was your day? Was it a prosperous one? All you set out to do, did you have them all done? Did you have any obstacles in your way that you had to remove? Hi, Ninja Unknown. How are you for the day? Each person that are coming in, could you put your country flag up if you can find it to put it up? Let me know where you're streaming, you're listening me from. Every ladies are nice and every man is handsome. Regardless of the little bits and the little tits and the little everywhere. But see everyone as nice and see every man as good and handsome. Why? Thank you very much. Why? Sometimes we look at the flaws that we saw in someone else, but not even realizing that we have the flaws as well. So, in every bad thing, there is a good thing. You understand that? Yes. So, everybody will say, the man is bad, the man is, and the man is, and the man is, and you find every fault in him. Sometimes the person do not look at the little things. They pay attention to the big thing. Yeah, the man may not be, take it to the home. The man may not be a person to cook. He may not be the person who will trim the yard either. But he will see to it that the place is kept clean until you get home. He might not be a talkative person, but when he hold a convo with you, you learn from him. Understand? So some of the things that persons look for in a person, and especially when you take it down to like marriage or so, even neighbors, you might not be a very friendly person in that respect, but hello to your neighbor, and if something happened, you are the first one to be there. But guess what? Most people put everybody in the same fit. And it's not everybody wore the same fit. You have to look for the little good, the little things in the person. And when everybody seems as not nice, you seem as a wonderful person. He's a caring person. He's a respectable person. We never argue. We iron out our differences in an amicable way. The neighbor, the friend, the workplace, nobody know about it. And we are good again. Yeah. So everybody have their different piece to look for. You know? Walk into your husband or whoever it is, maybe not really that, but your friend can speak for you, can encourage you. The things you have difficulty with is the snap of the finger for him. So these are the little things we look for in the person. Instead of saying, oh my God, and you know, we love to label the person's wicked. He's a wicked person. What did he do? Remember, he is trying to put up with your flaws. So we have to try to put up with his flaws. You know? Yeah. I guess men bear it more than even women. Women bear it, but if there's a breakup today, the woman said, what? The man is so wicked. I sit here and ask him for a glass of water and he couldn't. Of course, you could go and get the water too. You could go and get that water too. So men act in silence most of the time, but very observant in what they are looking for. They listen and they see. Okay? So we all are nice. We have our nice ways somewhere, somehow. It's like I have a post on my channel here, and it says, there is gold in every child. You have to dig to find it. Oh, so true. Because you have children and you said, the child is not meeting your expectation. in many things. Oh, he is not doing well in school. He have 10 subjects doing. Did you ask which of the subject you are weak in? So you may be strong in hate, but weak in two. Don't say he's not doing well. Help him to build the strength on the two, because he already captures the hate. Him have the hate at his fingertip. The two, that's where you need to work on him with. Right? So, sometimes you sit back and you look at some things and you are saying, oh. You have some person said, oh my God, that woman is so ugly. And that is some of the things that people say. Oh, what a ugly. But if you are looking on the outside, but you saw the person that is looking on the inside, they said is one of the most beautiful woman coming from the inside. Likewise, the man. Wow. He's not even handsome. He's not even handsome. But let me tell you, the handsome ones cannot catch him. He have the heart of an angel. He care for you than the pretty, handsome one. Yes, that's some of the things that do happen. So everyone is nice, everyone is good, but it's you have to look for that in the person. Yeah. Some person is not a talkative person, but when they speak, you gather something from them. Okay. So welcome to everyone that is here this evening. Welcome, 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 Ninja. They had a show. Something like that, yeah. A ninja. So welcome. Thank you for coming to this channel, and I hope if it's your first time, I hope it's not the last time. You will always drop in to see what is happening and listening what is going on. The comment section is your part where you exercise your right in a nice way. Not to crush anyone, but in a nice way. Okay? So thank you for being here. Actor, Actor Short Games. Thank you for being here. Thank you very much. Thank you. Welcome, welcome. And for those persons that are out of my time zone, I welcome you. It may be morning for you now, evening for you, the next day for you, but I welcome you because you are on this channel, you have followed me on this channel, so you may not be present when the live is going on, but you saw the live afterward and you can make your comment. Feel free, but as I said, respectfully. Okay? So thank you very much for being here. Thank you. And for those that for the first time being here, I hope you are welcome, and I hope you felt welcome. You may not heard everything that you know, but you get a sense out of the things that, because they said out of the bad comes the good. But there are some things that seems that, but there are some things that you heard out of it that make you feel to come back. So I welcome you. And the one that have just subscribed, Thank you very much for for the subscription. Thank you, Ninja. Thank you. Thank you. Many times. Thank you. Okay, this evening we had a topic that we are continuing from. But before I get into it, I always do a quote to start. So we do an icebreaker. Sometimes somebody else in the audience who came up with an icebreaker, and that makes we do it. Tonight, truth is like a surgery. It hurts, but it heals. You went in to do a surgery. You did not feel when that scaffold is going on you because they sent you off to sleep. But after awoken from the anesthesia, you will start feeling some pain. The pain won't linger for long. It may be for a couple of days. But what was the problem? Let me say you got rid of it. And that pain lingers until you feel no more pain. Because remember, you're dealing with the flesh, it's your body, and whatever they do is going to send all of that pain wave in you. But guess what? The wound, it heals. Well, listen to the part that lingers for a while. A lie is like painkiller. It gives instant relief, but has side effects. And everyone that is being lied to, or even themselves that lies, they know what this is saying. When you have pain, be it a headache or whatever aches you have, but you are having pain, to relieve the pain, you get to the painkiller. And in no time, that place is numb. So you felt the pain no more. But the side effects. Some painkiller, when you read it on the bottle or the box, and it tells you the side effects, you honestly don't want to take it. That's how a lie lingers. The side effect of the lie. You got through telling the lie, or saying the lie, or listening to the lie, and whoever feels as if it's all okay. Yeah, he believes me, man. Yes, yeah, he took that tablet. He took the pill. Yeah, he believes me. But the side effect is when you found out the real truth, and then you call back on that very person, the side effect is worse than the pain. You lost trust. You lost confidence. You no longer look up at this person as you used to see them. So the person who, tell the lie or tell you that I had to tell the lie to make an escape, the side effect is there because they have ruined the trust. The trust have been ruined. No longer you trust these persons anymore. Okay? So, yeah, sorry about that. I'm trying to do on the laptop as well. Okay? So, truth is like a surgery. It hurts, but it heals. Sometimes the person would like to hear the truth, but you have to tell them the truth. It hurts, but it's the truth. Is the truth. Although it hurts, is the truth. And you have to look back at it and say, yes, is the truth, is the truth. But I did not expect it to hit me that way, the way in which you do it. But it is, because you have to gather yourself and say, yes, he's speaking the truth. Yeah, it's the truth. That's the truth in truth. A lie is like the painkiller. It gives instant relief, but have side effects. That's my icebreaker for today. I hope you understand that one and you took it. Okay? So that's my icebreaker for this evening. And I'll go into the birthday Menazia. Hi, welcome. How are you? Happy birthday to those that are celebrating their birthday this evening, yesterday, or coming tomorrow. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. A birthday celebration, you celebrate another year, another month, another date. Yeah. But it's also a reflection of you, where you want to go. I am doing very well, Memzio. If I'm not getting your name right, don't chastise me, please. I'll look at it until I get it. It's a reflection. And this is a time, depending on your age, if it's the young little girl, a little boy, and they haven't reached that point yet. All they're doing is enjoying themselves with their little friends. Okay, LWA. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good. What's in the cup this morning? They enjoy themselves. But when you are more advanced, stepping up into the world, you know, your birthday meant a lot to you. You learn to appreciate life. You learn to appreciate the giver of life. You learn to appreciate yourself even better. And more so, you learn to appreciate your parent that gives birth to you and brought you in this world. Okay? This is the time when you sit back and reflect where you're going, where you're coming from is not the hard knock of it, but it's where you are going. Oh, you have black blackcurrant juice. That's good, right? So you are not looking and where you're coming from that hard. Yes, you look a little and you want it to go much further, but you are looking at the journey ahead of you and how will you complete your journey? How are you going to get there? That's what you're reflecting on. And then you are going to be putting on the blinkers. So you won't look to the left or to the right, but you are looking straight ahead of you because you got to get it and you have to get it right. Okay? So look straight ahead of you and know what you want and you go to get it. You saw your goal, step out and get it. I wish for you long life, long prosperity life. I wish for you health, and with health, wealth. But don't crave for the wealth and you don't have health. Somebody will enjoy it for you. And then you're saying, but I did all of this and I can't even move from this cot. Yeah, a whole lot of that. You understand? So I wish for you a happy, prosperous birthday. Reflect on your life, where you're going. You are coming from a distance and you need to complete the journey. And you cannot be sidetracked. You can't let anyone step in the way for you not to complete your journey. Your journey may be your education. Yeah, you're not satisfied with what you have. You need to go further because the sky is the limit. But soar higher than that. If you touch the moon, the stars, and you fell, if you touch the moon and you fell, you will fall among the stars. So soar, soar high, soar for what you want. And do not do it for pleasing anyone, but do it to please yourself. Make yourself happy, and then everyone else around you will be happy, will be glad, will be cheering with you and for you. Yeah. So you got to do it for yourself. And then each and every one will be joyful, joyous. Hey, God. Good. Yes. That's my little thing on birthdays, because so many times persons are celebrating, going from year to year, and sometimes there are obstacles in their way. They try to climb the mountain, but they slid down. They try to cross the river. It's a little bit wider than they are. They do not have a boat to go across. So many things they try to do. And sometimes they get, I can't be bothered. I won't bother. But the time is going. And remember, time waits on no one. Wasted years today, unable to gather it again. So you either have to start when you pick up yourself, and you have to put extra effort to make it, but make it. Okay? Thank you. And I hope you gathered something from that. Now, last night we were on a topic, and I said that we will complete it tonight because it was not well able to finish it last night. Just a little bit, bits and pieces here and there that we will speak on. Thank you all for coming in on the live. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. The icon with the thumb sticking upward needed some company. Yeah. And I'm sure it's not only one person's here that support this channel. There are many more persons here that support this channel. So even if the visitors do not do it, my supporters, please do. Thank you very much. We were speaking about the adult and the elderly. And you may ask why I said the adult and the elderly. If they are not all adults. Yes, they are. But we are talking about the elderly that have crossed over and is in a different layout. The elderly are the ones that are unable to help themselves. They are unable. Someone always have to stand by. Their age is far advanced. And in the scriptures it said once a man and twice a child. And in that way, someone will always have to be doing something for them. So either you have persons at home that their home care for them, or you took them to the place of care that they admit them and they are there, having other persons there like unto themselves. The adult is the grown-up that still have life in the body, although some of the adults fell sick in early years and sometimes confined to a bed or confined to a wheelchair. Many things can happen why that does happen. Even children. You will have children going, and after a while, child gets sick, and you realize it's a sickness that they will not overcome. They had to live with that until the last breath. Adult, many reasons can cause them to incapacitated. It can be an accident, which I have seen persons met in accidents and they never able to get around as they used to be. Accident changes their whole life. Their whole outset is changed by an accident. Some naturally took sick, yeah, and that happened. The elderly live to a good ripe age and is not able to get around the way they used to get around. So they are dependent on somebody to do the getting around for them. Some is bed bed bound, and somebody have to be doing it for them. Somebody have to do a 24/7 care for them. So this is the reason why I said the adult and the elderly. But which of these two is much easier to look after? And as I explained last night, that some of the elderly, it's a joy to be around them. They have something to tell you. They are not sorry for themselves and groan and mope and pine. Why, Lord? Lord, why me? Lord, why you did have to do this to me? And so many different things. Some of them, they took care of themselves up to a point. Some have not cared for themselves. So you will saw some elderly persons, some adult person who got sick, and they say, but this person looks so young, and But there are some dormant disease into the body that stay there dormant until something interrupted it. And they took sick and they stayed sick. For instance, a person got a stroke and they were good going around. Maybe never check on their blood pressure to see what the measurement is like. And the next you heard that this person is in the hospital. But I just saw this person. Yeah, the person is now admitted. It's a stroke. And a stroke that changes your whole outlook in life. Sometimes it's a stroke that took you right out. Some is a stroke that that side of the brain is being damaged. By therapy, you can get, some couldn't walk, but of course they get back on their feet and they started to walk, exercise, to go therapy and get all the medical attention that will brought them right back. So that in itself is a changer. And the adult will have to get somebody to care for them. Because who is at home had to go to work. So they are juggling between you and work. Children have to go to school. You cannot stop the children to stay home with you because you gotta eat as well. So therefore, they employ somebody into the home to take care while they are absent. And some of these much younger person still is an adult. It's more difficult to take care of than the older 90, 100 years old one. Why so? Why? And these are some of the questions we always ask. Why? Why? Can we give the answers? No. The scientists, everybody who went and studied the brain and studied the behavioral pattern of the person, and they study 1,000 behavioral pattern, and they said, okay, this 1,000 behavioral pattern can cover many million people. So you went to the doctor and they remember, oh, we did a study, and because this one this way, oh yes, this is you. Necessarily, no. Everyone have their own behavioral way. It may look similar, but there's so much difference in it. Some is thankful. Some is appreciative of what you did for them. Some is so mean in their words, in everything. You never get it right. They carries grudge for the other persons. They still hold up in their self, oh, somebody did hurt me some times ago. Oh, my husband was keeping 15 women with me, and I don't forgive him. Maybe he's the one why I am here. So some of them is very, very, very difficult to work with. Some of the elderly, yes, they're difficult too. But you will find 3/4 of them will be a more understanding, more cooperative with the care that they are getting. In all of this, though, persons need to prepare for times like these. You got to put a preparation plan in place. Just in case this happen, this is what you can do or what you will do. Because if you don't do that, things will happen that will really jerk every fiber in you. For instance, you have children and they cannot be bothered with you. Because guess what? A man and a woman, a father and a mother, raise 10 children, care for 10 children, fed and clothed 10 children, sheltered and schooled 10 children. And 10 children cannot look after one mother and one father. Think about it. Think about it. Because everyone have their life to live. They have their this to do. I can't be bothered with you. Now you are a burden to me. Didado, and all kind of things came up. Some of them is presumptuously will tell you, I didn't ask to be born. Excuse me. So you don't even know is on the horizon. Some years to live. You to live to saw some of these things onto you. Yeah, I didn't ask to be born. Some, you know what? Sold your place, and I put you in an assistant living. And guess what? They not looking after you, and their children come not doing it. But guess what? Most of the time, the same dish that you dished out to yours, your own came and shared your portion in the same dish and give it the same spoon to eat with. Yeah. What do the scripture says about the older person, the elderly? It says here, the scripture holds a positive view of older person, emphasizing their wisdom, experience, and God's continued support. So they will tell you, the Lord keeps them. The Lord is supporting them. And He also prepares someone to look after them. Trying to do on the laptop as well. Okay? So, they are encouraged to be respectful, value and treat with honor older person or seen as the source of guidance, wisdom, and instruction for the younger generation. The Bible also emphasizes God's faithfulness to sustain them in their older age. Leviticus 19:32, stand up in the presence of the elderly. Show respect for the age. Fear your God. I am the Lord. Timothy 5:1, do not rebuke an older man, but encourage him as you would a father. Proverbs 16:31, gray hair is crown of glory. It is gain in a righteous life. Wisdom and experience, Job 12:12. Wisdom is with the age, and understanding in the length of days. 1 Kings 12:6. Solomon sought the advice of the older men for guidance. Psalm 78, the elderly are encouraged to share their stories and wisdom about God's faithfulness. So we went off when we disrespect and treat the elderly in a way as if it doesn't matter. Okay? So, even the scriptures speak about the older person. Speak about the older person and the care that they should get. There are persons, it feels so nice when persons have their people and they embrace them. They love them. They can always go to them and ask of some advice, some direction, and what they are doing. The elderly is like a precious goal in everyone's life. Some person who have lost their mom, they still cry. Some who have lost their grands, they still mourn. About 3 days ago, this man we're celebrating is his mother, I think is his mother or his grandmother. Not sure right here now. But she was 102 years old, full of vigor. See her on the TV and 102. She's well cared for. She's well kept. Understand? But unfortunately, sometimes it's not everyone, as I said before, that are fortunate to be in such position. Some have been sick for many years. Some have to be bedbound. But even there, they they are like a light up the entire place. The next thing I have to say to the adult and the older person, make some form of preparation. Prepare yourself that if such time comes, you are prepared for it. Mentally, physically, all the alleys. But prepare yourself for it. That you will not be looking around and looking back to say, and most of the time, who got the blame? God. God, why you got to do this to me? God, why? God, why? God, why? Sometimes we mistreat our body. We could live a little longer, but we mistreat ourselves. We could be stronger, but we mistreat ourselves. We see everything else because sometimes the body is not crying out. Sometimes they abuse themselves with everything that to abuse the body with. And when you're coming down, slowly stepping down, you realize you can't do the thing you used to do before. And then you're playing catch up. I have seen this lady, I work with her, and she was there, that glamour girl. And her condition was of such. She have osteomyeloma. And she was doing everything that they mentioned to get back. She would eat a ton of cheese within an hour. She would do all the things, trying to get back. But it was already damaged. And this is what I don't understand with a lot of people who I came across. They don't pay much mind to health. Little and no mind. As long as they look in the mirror, because you look at your age in the mirror, not on the almanac. And they will do everything and to keep the facade up. But to take that deep care for their body, they don't do it. And then after they got sick, you're doing everything in the book to regain. It is broken. It's damaged. So before you get to that point, keep up the thing with the doctor. And most of the time, we only depend on the bottle. Find out what is happening with where you can find out for yourself. And even when you find out what is happening, try to keep your health in such a way where the body is asking for this and you are giving it that. Oh, a lot of pops. Ooh, the soda is nice. The Coke is nice. And you have that. Some don't even have water. You'll ask them, this lady told me she don't drink water. Water tastes so awful. I can't. Don't even drink water. I mean, the plain water. Give me a Coke. Morning, noon, and night. You're damaging yourself, lady. Oh, oh, but I don't drink water. And then after the damage, you're trying to do the repairs. So funny, don't it? It is funny. It is really funny. After everything you are trying to do to undo the do. But first, take into consideration yourself. And as I always said, love yourself. When you love this body of yours, you will care for it. Do not sit back and allow somebody to care for your body for you. Some of the times it's amused my ears when I heard somebody said, oh, your husband is taking good care of you. Excuse me? No, it's me caring for myself. Oh, your wife is taking good care of you. No, it's you caring for yourself, because you will out of line. When you left all of that care to somebody, what happened when they stop caring for you? What happened when they stop cooking and they don't have the time? Not they stop, not that they stop. They don't have the time. They don't have the time to do it. They don't have anybody to. What is happening to you? You're going to be dwindling down? If you didn't learn to start take care of yourself. Care for your health. What you put in your body and what you do with your body. That when you became a ripe age, yeah, everybody's not dying the same time, but some live much longer than some. Much, much longer. 120. And these is 110, 100, and all these age. People is living much longer than they used to live, days and time gone. Some persons still are taking care of their self the way that they should take care of their self. Yes. So, make this be a priority. Not if you feel, oh, I'm feeling a pain. No. My friend on here is drinking blackcurrant juice. Juice. Not drinks. Blackcurrant is not drinking, what you call it? Kool-Aid, Quench-Aid, and all the aids. No. He's drinking juice. And this is what we should have done, is to cut out some of the fizzy things and put some juice in our body. Take care of ourselves. Look forward that we will be, you are looking to be strong, your brain's working, all your faculties are in place. Because if these guys' faculties is not in place, how are the hell you're going to go and ask them for any direction, instruction, or any of that? So that means their health is of paramount. And everyone should make their health a paramount. Right? Make your health. It said, respect, value, treat with honor. Old people are seen as source of guidance, wisdom, instruction for the younger generation. The Bible also emphasizes faithfulness to sustain them in their old age. Faithfulness, right? So with that, you have to back it up with the minerals, the this, the that in the body. So many times you are having persons at such young age and they are having all kind of ailment, all kind of ailment, because we don't treat our body very good. No, we don't treat our body very good. Leviticus 19 again. Stand up in the presence of the elderly and show respect for the age. Fear God. It's a pleasure for you to be here. The, the, the siblings, hi, how are you? Sibling, how are you? How are you? How are you? Welcome to the live. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How do you take care of your mom and your grandmom? Do you love your mommy, your grandmother? Sibling one stream. Okay then, one stream. Sibling, I don't what? I don't kind kid or what? What is that? I don't, I don't know what you're trying to say right there. Or you're not kind, how that goes. Okay. For the young ones, we had to make preparation. The young ones need to make preparations. No, I don't stream. Okay. You gotta make preparation for the days that you don't know what is actually coming. But whatever is coming, you are prepared for that. You prepared for such. Thank you for coming. And if you have not touched the thumbs up icon, could you please touch the thumbs up icon? Um, Me boy, sister girl, I don't understand that language, sir. Sibling one. Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you for coming in. It's a pleasure to have you with me this evening. And think on these things. These are words, sometimes you heard them very often, but some you don't even take it very, until when something do happen. Thank you for your subscription. When something do happen, we are trying to find a way out, but we should be in preparation mode for these. On another hand, while we are talking that, there are some persons that are working with ever work they do, private sector or with the government. You like the light? Thank you very much. And you should make you should make preparation for your retirement, adult and elderly. Make preparation for retirement, because when you're retired, and that's not really that part I really want to say. Let me say it as I want to say it. Make sure when you're down to retirement age, you do not own the government or nobody that links on your page any money. Okay, siblings. Okay. Right? Do not wait to say, okay, I have time. You have borrowed from the bank. You have linked many things to your salary, that they withdrew this and they withdrew that. And sure, when you have certain age, don't even borrow no money. Because they're going to tell you, okay, you have 20 years to pay back, 30 years to pay back. You don't know what is going to happen within that time and that years. So make sure, if you're coming down to retirement, do not hold the government or nobody that you linked onto your salary to do salary deduction. Make sure you don't have that. If you do, and you're retired, owing the government these monies and all these things, okay, sibling, you're trying to make money for mom and dad. That is an interesting one. Good. When you're retired, they are going to be doing a search to find out if you owe the bank here or you owe the bank there and all the rest of it. And the money that you should be retiring with, they are going to take that money out. You're not leaving and think you get away with it. You're not leaving with their money. So, adult, elderly, you're getting, yeah, Mr. Yeah, Mr. Eagle, man. Hmm. Jocelyn, how do us do? Yeah. Ensure you don't owe the government no money. Any money that was attached to your salary, try paying it off and don't have none owe. Because when they do their search, when they carry out their, and they saw that you owed them, everything is going to be withdrawn. So you may end up, if you're to get your pension, you may end up not getting a pension. I didn't understand some of this until some times ago. Maybe a year or two, somewhere there. Because person said to me, oh, I'm not getting any pension. Why? But you work with the government. You work with here. You work with there. Only to realize that they borrowed the people's money and they are depending on them to do salary deduction. And their time came down in which they are to say bye-bye. So guess what? The amount that you are to get, they are ensuring that not even a cent you walk away with. So maybe what you are to get, it's gone. And many persons are in serious problem with that. So it works and they did deduct money for your retirement. And after a while, you have none to get. Because sometimes some persons who borrow the money did not put it to any good use. They didn't use it that the money worked for them and turn it over. You know? So in all of this, we have to look at the time when we are not going to be collecting anything. And as I said before, some persons are going to be so, the disrespect came, the younger ones behave as if you don't have a place here anymore in life. They want to usher you out faster than how you should go. But as it say and said and say, as Leviticus 19:32, stand up in the presence of elderly, show respect for the age, fear your God. And Timothy 1, do not rebuke older man, but encourage him as your father. After a while, some of the times, the things we used to do, and you are much slower in it. And sometimes you find yourself in the fast lane. So all the fast people going, and if you should ask a question, it is hard for them to answer you because they have no time for you. But it said, do not rebuke. Take them as your father. Encourage them. They weren't like that a couple of years ago. And as I say before, most of the time it's sickness that brought some people to where they are. So that's why you see I have adult and elderly. Okay? So life is for living. Life is to enjoy. Okay, sibling, if you're going, I'll be back next scream, sibling stream. Okay then, okay. So we had to be making preparations, making preparation. Joycelyn, how you doing, girl? How doest thou? Okay, so we had to make this type of preparation because we are taking time. We are coming down. We are going into a position that. And one next thing I have to say to the age, to the elderly, some is very disrespectful to persons who look after them. It should not be so. You should be respectful and thankful to the person who lend a hand, who stretched a hand to you, whether is it in the hospital or out of the hospital. But be respectful and thankful for these people. Because many do it, you don't know what your time will be. You don't know what is coming your way. Okay? So you should be respectful, and some is very some is very racism. Even your own color is racist with your own color. Yeah. And they have every word in their mouth other than say thank you. Every word spit out of their mouth instead of saying thank you. Not even God them no thanks. They rather to be questioning God and why me, God? But some, it's a pleasure to be around them. You are around them, it feels good. They have something consciously to say to you. They encourage you out of the little that they know. Some things that's passed through, and they give you some encouragement. Yeah. Anyhow, I think I have 15 minutes more to go. Okay, let me just wrap this up in the 15 minutes time. It's a pleasure to have you all here, and I'll just go back and just read some of this. I said Timothy, Proverbs 23:22. Listen to your father who gave you life, and do not disrespect your mother when she is whole. And I will read that one again because I know young persons is on here. Proverbs 16:31. No. Proverbs 22. Proverbs 23:22. Listen to your father who gave you life, and do not despise, sorry, not disrespect. Do not despise your mother when she's old. And these are sound words for the persons who leave out of the young lane and gone into the much older lane. Proverbs 16:31. Gray hair is a crown of glory. It is gain in righteous life. Gray hair is a crown of glory. Some person look at some person and then they see their ear went, the old man, and they describe and they behave. But guess what? We all do not reach there at the same times. Some gets there before some. Some will never get there because in the midst of it, they are gone. Job 12:12. Wisdom is with the age, and understanding in length of days. First King 12:6. Solomon sought the advice of the older men for guidance. Psalm 78. The elderly are encouraged to share their stories and wisdom about God's faithfulness. But again, how much? There is some. But some do not even want to hear about God. Mention that name is like you are giving them some antidote. Huh? So, some will not able to tell the good story. Some will not able to encourage anyone. But Jacob called his children. What is it? 12 boys? I didn't see any girls mentioned. And he blessed every one of them in their different portion. And even today, that what you saw going on is the the offspring of some of those boys that he blessed. So the elderly are encouraged to share their stories, the wisdom about God's faithfulness. It's a pleasure. 1920. Okay. There are some things that we need to know. You have persons who will say they share World War One because they have the knowledge of what happened, and they will sit and they will see. They are full of stories for you to listen to and help you along the pathway. So I have 5 more minutes. There are 10 verses for grandparents. Yeah. Grandparent and the elderly. And this is really what I speak on tonight. In the year on July 24th, the church celebrate the second annual World Day for grandparents and the elderly. Institute of the Pope Francis John. Yeah, this is not the one I'm looking for still. Okay. Blessings of age. And again, we found a lot of this in Proverbs, because here's Proverbs 17:6. Grandchildren are the crown of the age, and the glory of children is their parent. Oh, I think I did that before. Yeah. 2029, the glory of youth is their strength, but the beauty of age is their gray hair. So please stop dying on a ear. Because you dye it, don't matter what color you put in, when it's gonna come out, it's sometimes that color pull out the hair, weaken the ear, weaken the follicles, you know. So it said, the glory of the youth is their strength, but the beauty of the age is their gray hair. Think on these things. Think on these things. Let these words be words that you can look back to, even in the scripture, and, you get something from it. It's a pleasure having all of you here. Thank you all for coming. Thank you for listening. Thank you for supporting. Or love yourself. There is no one love you as the way you love yourself. When you love yourself, you will do all the best for yourself. No one will love you the way you love yourself. Oh, such persons you had to put first taking care of yourself. And because you need yourself for yourself to serve yourself. So you're taking care of yourself. Just as you took care of a nice pair of shoes. It's comfortable. So you don't want it to really ruin too quickly. So therefore, you took care of it. Take care of yourself. Depending on people to take care of you, you may not be taken care of. Because when you are looking for them, they are gone. When you think you need them, they are out. So learn to take care of yourself. Learn to see what is going wrong. Learn, because each one body speak to them. Learn to know what is not right in your body. I'm not feeling good today. Learn that. Okay? It's a pleasure, and I thank you very much. If you can't be good, be careful. There are so many obstacles, so many things are out there to stumble and for you to fall. So guide your steps. Be careful of your surrounding at all times. Be careful of whom you are around at all times. Be cognizant of your surrounding. You're going out and you're coming in. And please don't forget to always give God thanks. For nothing, give him thanks. For something, give him thanks. You're giving thanks, you don't even know what you're thanking God for, but you are giving him thanks. It will bring you great surprise. Okay? Thank you very much. Once more, thank you. Thank you. And this is your host for the most, tuning out from Aquarian Positivity Positive channel. I'll see you on the next time. Bye. Have a good time. Peace out.